What's up, everyone? It's Chris and Rod from PickDogs.com here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I feel like I've heard that before. It's going to be Tuesday, March 14th. Man, it seems like everybody is on location right now except me. We had Mitch yesterday. Now it's you on location.
Right? We're all just taking a little break and things done. Mitch is at the convention, so he's still working. Us as but I'm just taking a little vacation, quick little vacation,
Yeah,
and then get right back at it for March Madness. So.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Normally,
The
normally
Oilers
we
game's tonight, so how can I not stick around for the Oilers game?
Yeah, true enough. Yeah, normally,
So
Mitch is here. He's got some stuff going on today, so told him I would take care of the show. I'd get you guys some free picks because he didn't know when he was going to be able to make it, and I said, you know what, it's fine. We'll take the lead here, and the show must go on. So he'll be. I'm pretty sure he'll be back tomorrow. So, but
I'm
yeah,
pretty
right,
sure I'll see him too.
yeah, yeah, lots of action today. How was yesterday for you?
Yesterday was a so-so day for me. I wanted to. I didn't quite get up over the total in that Suns game to hit a $15 play, but hey, today's a new day. Bounce back from that. And looking forward to today's action. There's definitely some nice gems in here for us to make some money off of. Love today's action, better than yesterday's action.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, for me, I finally got off the shot. I had a terrible last couple days and managed to pull out a 2-0 day. Hit our $15 play and then hit the
Nice.
lone play in the NBA. Excuse me, yeah, NBA. Well, I had to think. I was like, was it college basketball yesterday? I was like, no, it was Monday, so there was no college. But man, I'll tell you, brushing up on all that March Madness stuff. I feel I'm at least ready for the first couple rounds, but it's starting today. Today's tough. Um, but just before
Yeah.
before we get into the games, let everybody know, got tons of content on the channel today. You guys still got Ron's rundown. I believe Jay's jam session is going to be up there. I said Ron's rundown. I meant his bank shot breakdown for the college hoops today. We got our NHL videos. Mish and I have our NBA videos, our college videos, and I actually put up last night breakdown videos for each region of the NCAA tournament. So make sure you guys go and check that out. Gave out a ton of upsets in there. I know a lot of people like going underdog hunting for March Madness, so we got you covered in that one. But anyways, Rod, without further ado, we try to stall for as long as we can, but unfortunately, with you and I leading the show, it's only we can only get through about three minutes. But
And Jay's jam session is up already. I've seen it up, so it's good to
okay,
go. It's been up for about an hour. You can the other content there. Check out the Puck Dogs parlay. Love that one today.
yeah,
Check it out. Definitely worth going to take a view over there.
yeah, 100%. But speaking of the Puck Dogs, let's get into the NHL. Decent sized card today, a 12-game card. I know we normally get back to it on a Tuesday, but this is a little bit bigger. I'm used to maybe the 9 or 10 game cards on Tuesdays, but 12. Starting to get into that home stretch of the NHL season. We'll break it down into fours. The first four, we got the Carolina Hurricanes hosting the Winnipeg Jets. You got the Pittsburgh Penguins hosting the Montreal Canadiens. You got the New Jersey Devils hosting the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Philadelphia Flyers hosting the Vegas Golden Knights. Rod, any of those speak to you?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Flyers plus the puck and a half here. I think this is a good spot here for the Flyers to keep it close and tight with Harden. And I like Harden. I think this and with Vegas goalie situation, I think you might get a backup here. You might get what's his name, Quick, Jonathan Quick, probably going to get the start in this one. I think could be Aiden Hill. Definitely check your report, but I think the Flyers can keep it a 1-goal game, so I'm going to go with the Flyers plus the goal and a half. They're 19-12 to the puck line at home, 5 to that puck line this season. While Vegas only 33-34 to that puck line, so I think it's a close one there.
Yeah, the one I'm looking at here, I'm going for maximum value with the Winnipeg Jets here. I know that the Carolina Hurricanes, they're not going to keep struggling, the way they have, and this is still a Carolina Hurricanes team that, 23-8-2 at home this season, but I don't know. The Carolina Hurricanes been shut out in back-to-back games, and it's hard for me to lay minus 205 to begin with, or even chase any sort of puck line with the Carolina Hurricanes when they've done that. The Winnipeg Jets are a far better team than what they've shown in their last, let's say, 10 games or even last 15 games. They still have a winning record on the road, 17, 15, and 1. And again, you're giving me plus 168, plus 170 with a top tier goaltender, and I'm assuming we're going to see Connor Hellebuck here. Again, keep checking the goalie report as we get closer to puck drop, but I think there's just too much value to pass on with the Winnipeg Jets at that price. I think even the puck line's getting you around minus 140 if you take the plus the goal and a half. So I think lots of value there with the Winnipeg Jets. But we move on to the next set of games. You got the New York Rangers hosting the Washington Capitals. You got the Nashville Predators hosting the Detroit Red Wings. The Chicago Blackhawks hosting the Boston Bruins. Oh, Lord, Boston minus 450. And you got the Edmonton Oilers. Well, I wonder which game you might want to talk about, but I'm just kidding. You don't have to talk about this one. The Oilers hosting the Senators. Any of these four?
And in these four, I'm going to go with a couple here. I like Nashville Predators against Detroit here. They're battling for a playoff spot here, and this Detroit team falling off the map. They haven't been playing great hockey at all. Nashville's a better team. I'm going to go with Nashville to be up on Detroit at home. And I'm going to go with the over between Ottawa and Edmonton. Both teams have goalie issues. Going to lean to the Oilers. I'm a homer. Love the Oilers, so definitely lean to the Oilers. But I think the better play on that one is taking the over. I think goals come early and often in that one to get us up and over the total there.
Okay, I got to switch gears and find a new game now. I'm going to go with the.
Sorry.
I'm going to go with the. I'll go with the Rangers and the Capitals. I'm going to go with them over the total. I think that this is a Rangers team that despite having a top tier goaltender in Igor Shesterkin, it's still they're capable of giving up goals in bunches. I mean, I know they've also played 3 straight games, have all gone to overtime, and they've actually played to back unders. But this is still a reasonably I would say a high scoring, or has potential to be a high scoring matchup here. You've still got the Washington Capitals, who I don't know what they're doing. They want to go out and win games, even though they've offloaded a lot of guys at the trade deadline. They still seem to want to play hockey. They won their last game 6-3, but this is also a goaltender, Darcy Kemper, who's been known to give up his fair share of goals. I looked at this game and this looked like 5-4 on the surface, maybe 4-3. So I think at 6, I think at the absolute worst case you get a push, but I think we got the over 6 coming to us in the Rangers and Caps game. But move on to the last 4 hockey. You got the Coyotes hosting the Flames. Got the Vancouver Canucks hosting the Dallas Stars. The San Jose Sharks hosting the Columbus Blue Jackets, and the Los Angeles Kings hosting the New York Islanders. All right, any of these 4?
You go first. Oh. That way I don't
fair enough. What?
Switch it up.
I completely forgot in all this commotion just when we started doing the new format. So good shout. Okay. You know what? I will go with the over in the Canucks and Stars game. The Canucks, again, another team that I have no idea what they're doing. They've said they've wanted to, to go for the first overall pick in Connor Bedard and have the best possible shot at getting the first overall pick. But yet they're still trying to win hockey games, and they're playing fairly decent. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10. But so are the Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars are on the back-to-back. They did score 5 yesterday. I think this is another 5-4 kind of game, or even 4-3. I like goals to come in bunches in this one, so I'm going to take the over between the Stars and Canucks. Rod, how about you?
And in these ones, I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Kings at home. They've been rolling right along, 6-2-1-1, and playing great hockey at home. 20-9 at home this season. Well, the Islanders sporting a 500 record on the road, and they're out west, sunny and warm. So I'm going to say they're on vacation. Give me the Los Angeles Kings. Their last time out, snag a win against the Islanders.
And before guys, we're going to move on to the NBA. Before we do, I just want to remind everyone: smash that like button, hit that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. Doesn't cost you a cent. Lets us know you guys like what we're doing. Really appreciate it. And if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Get the notifications when we put out new content and we get these live shows going. Again, tons of free picks for you guys, and you're going to be getting all this stuff this afternoon. You're going to get Jay's Jam Session live this afternoon, the drive-through. So tons of content for you guys. But anyways, we'll move on to the NBA. Trying to see here. Got an 8-game card in the NBA, so a decent sized card for the association tonight. First 4 we're going to go with. You got the Charlotte Hornets hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers. Got the Washington Wizards hosting the Detroit Pistons. The Toronto Raptors against the Denver Nuggets, and the New Orleans Pelicans against the Los Angeles Lakers. Rod, any of those 4?
Yeah, I'm going to call me a homer. I'm going to go with the Raptors here at home. They play their better hoops at home, and once Denver lost 3 straight and haven't looked so good doing it either. So I think the Raptors take advantage playing better hoops at home here. As the Denver on the road is just 500, and they're only 14-18 against that number. Yep. Going with the Raptors here at home on Tuesday night here. Give me the Raptors.
I won't lie to you. That game, I'll give up my own pick. I'm just saying that game terrified me. I tried to look at that game up and down. I was just trying to make sense of it because honestly, I get it, and I understand where you're coming from. It's just I look at that whenever I see Denver and Toronto. If I looked at it without knowing what the spread was, I probably would have thought Denver would have been favored on the road, even though they've been losing games. Or at least if you see -1, you think that maybe Jokic is out, but doesn't look like it. I see Murray. I thought I saw Murray is questionable. I had a hard time getting my finger on the pulse of that one for sure. But the one I like here, I'm gonna, maybe call me stubborn. I gave it out, or I was on the other side of it on the wrong side of it, I should say, on the weekend. But I'm gonna go back to the well with the Lakers against the New Orleans Pelicans. They're just finding ways to win for the most part, without LeBron James and Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba not necessarily a key integral piece of this Lakers team, but the reality is that the Lakers are still the healthier team. They got Anthony Davis listed as probable for this game. You've got D'Angelo Russell. For the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram questionable. You're still waiting on Zion Williamson to come back. Williamson, I think I saw that he was cleared for on-court activities this week, so he's been trying to get back into game shape. But until he does, it's hard for me to get behind the Pelicans here. Both of these teams need this win because there's a log jam in the middle of the Western Conference. I think 13th and 5th are separated by like 3 games, and there's 4 teams tied, or there were 4 teams tied in 9th. When I was recording videos last night, so I just think the Lakers are in the better spot here. So I'm going to go with the Lakers in this one. But I'll go to the last 4. And I know that it's supposed to be my turn, but I was long-winded on that one, so I'll give you the floor for the first pick here. You got the Thunder taking on the Nets. You got the Spurs taking on the Magic. The Suns taking on the Bucks, and the Blazers taking on the Knicks. Any of those?
And for me, in those ones, I'm going to go with the Bucks here on the road. Playing pretty good hoops on the road. Are they last 11 road games? Giannis is back for the Bucks in this one, and both teams are on the back-to-back. 4-0 ATS on 0 days rest. Days rest does not scare this team. I think they're just a better team, and that's the reason why they are laying the 1.5. I'm going to go with the Bucks here over the Suns in that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Knicks over the Blazers. The Knicks still, they were on the other side of that Lakers game that I was on, that I unfortunately got wrong on Sunday. I'm going to go back to the well with the Knicks here. They are still one of the best road cover teams in the NBA this season. The Blazers 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games played in their first game, coming back off of a 7+ day road trip. And I just think the Knicks in the better spot right now. The Blazers inconsistent, while the Knicks consistently playing some of their best ball on the road. So give me the New York Knicks playing some of their best ball. I think I can remember seeing them playing even in where they went to the playoffs a couple years ago. I think this team's even better than that. So give me the New York Knicks laying the bucket on the road against the Blazers. But Rob, what do you got for sale today at Pick Dogs Premium?
Pick Dogs Premium today. I've got my 15 basketball swoosh. Love that play. 5-1 in the last 6 of those. Or I've got Tackle the Book Tuesday, where I've got 2 plays on the ice and 1 other play in college basketball. $50 play not included up over at Pick Dogs Premium.
And for me today, I got my $15 NHL power play. Got that as part of my my NHL hat trick, and I got a college hoops 3-pack as well. This is the time to go hop on long term though. Whether it's just with either one of us or pair us up as part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion, or pair us up with any of the other cappers on the website. The 3-day will get you the first couple days worth of the NCAA tournament. The 7-day covers you for the opening weekend of the NCAA tournament. 30-day covers you for all of March Madness and into baseball season as well. And I don't know, I can't speak to anyone else, but if you're with one of my long-term passes today, you're getting both of my NBA plays as well. My NBA plays today are just exclusive for people that have long-term subscriptions. So definitely long-term the way to go, getting yourself maximum value with those. But Rob, we'll move on to college hoops to close it out. I said college hoops is back, decent sized card, 10-game card, including the two first 4 games for the NCAA tournament tonight. So we'll break it up 5 and 5. We got Texas A&M Corpus Christi and Southeast Missouri State as part of the NCAA tournament. Then you got NIT action, Rutgers versus Hofstra. Got Michigan hosting Toledo, UAB hosting Southern Miss, and Liberty hosting Villanova. Any of those?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to go with Michigan here over Toledo. Poor Toledo have a great season, and then to lose in the final of the get ousted out of the tournament and get relegated to the NIT. Same thing happened last season. They lost in the conference tournament and got ousted, and then they didn't show up so well in this NIT. And I think Michigan gets snubbed. I think they have a little bit more motivation. I'm going to go with Michigan to beat up on Toledo in that one. I think they win by 10 plus.
Yeah, I'm sort of in the same boat. I think with a lot of these NIT tournaments, you got to look at who's playing and factor in motivation. And that's why I'm going to go with Liberty laying the points against Villanova. I know it's not the best spot to be in, laying 3.5 points with an A-Sun team over Villanova. But I think Villanova, I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this. I think they're a little bit disappointed with where they ended up, even though I don't think they should be surprised considering the rough start they had to the season and sort of the rough patch they went through in the middle. But I think that, Villanova, they saw, this team finish strong down the stretch. There was optimism going into the Big East tournament. And then when they got bounced, they're like, okay, well, maybe we still have an outside shot. But I think they were always NIT bound unless they won that Big East tournament. Liberty, yeah, they didn't play a ton of top tier competition. They dominated the A-Sun, which isn't saying a whole lot, but this is still a Liberty team that plays their best basketball at home. They're likely going to have the best shooter on the floor in Darius McGee. And I don't know. I think this is a bit of a statement game. Liberty doesn't get many cracks, the big boys. And like I said, I just wonder if there's a lack of motivation for Villanova. I think going to Liberty is the last place this Villanova team wants to go. So I'd lay the points with Liberty in that one. But Rob, we close it out.
No Whitmore. No Whitmore or more for that's 2 big guys that are big for Villanova. And they're out. So
part of me wonders if
big motivation in these games.
Part of me wonders if they're resting up for the draft.
One says I and one says personal. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think one's getting prepared for the NBA draft. I don't think he wants to get injured in the NIT here. So I agree with you there. I like that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we'll close it out with the last 5. We've got Vanderbilt hosting Yale. You've got Mississippi State hosting Pitt, Wisconsin hosting Bradley, Washington State hosting Eastern Washington, and Colorado hosting Seton Hall to round it out. And just to clarify, for anybody who, again, if you're not following, the Mississippi State Pitt, the other first 4 game in the NCAA tournament. But Rod, any of these 5, I should say?
Yeah, this is. I'm going to go with that first four. I'm going to go with Pitt here in this one. Plus points. I think they should no problems handling up on the Bulldogs here. Rolling right along. I like the Panthers' defense here. I think they slow down. Their offense is just too much. I don't think the Bulldogs can keep up scoring with Pitt in this one. I think the wrong team's favored in this matchup. As you look at the Bulldogs, 0-4 in the last four, 0-4-1 in the last five neutral site games. Definitely the wrong team's favorite. Give me Pitt over the Bulldogs in that one.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think there's only so many games you can win with your defense, and Chris Jans has done a good job with Mississippi State. But yeah, I'm with you. I think Pitt's just a better team there. For mine, I'm going to go with Yale plus the points against Vanderbilt. Um, this is a tough spot for Yale, considering it's a quick turnaround. They lost the Ivy League final on Sunday, and then have to go to all the way to Tennessee to take on Vanderbilt. But again, this is another spot where you bring in that question on motivation, and I just have to think there's a letdown in store for Vanderbilt here. They were one of the teams alongside Rutgers that were really snubbed by the NCAA tournament committee. And, part of me has to wonder, like I said, just how much motivation or how up for this game Vanderbilt will actually be, even though it's at home. This is a really good Yale team that, has taken on, the big boys left and right. They're not scared to play anybody. And I don't think they're going to be scared to go on the road and take on Vanderbilt here. Would not be surprised if Yale won this game outright. But I think if Vanderbilt were to win this game, I think it's a 1 or 2 point game. I like Yale plus the points here. Might put a little bit on Yale money line as well. Um, yeah, like I said, I think motivation has to be definitely a key part to capping these NIT games. Over the next couple
Definitely.
of days. But Rob, you got a parlay for everybody? Wrap it up. I know it's a quick show
Yep.
today, but
Now we got half an hour. We got just a little under half an hour in there. That's okay. For me, I'm going to go with Michigan, lay the points, Philadelphia Flyers plus the puck and a half, and the Milwaukee Bucks money line over the Suns.
all right, I will go with Liberty laying the points. I'll go with Yale plus the points, and I'll go with the New York Knicks laying the points. Well, there you go, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys coming and tuning in. Definitely checking us out. I know it's a quick show. I know we meant to go a little bit earlier today, but we still want to show up and give you guys something early so that you had plenty of time to get the bets in. But remember, smash that like button, hit that thumbs up for us. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. And remember, tons of content on the channel today. The jam session, the breakdown, they're up. My college basketball regional previews are up. Rod and I have our puck dog videos up. Our parlay has been on absolute fire as of late, as well as all the daily game videos that you guys have come to know and love. So definitely check those out. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys later on today for Jay's live jam session and the drive-through at 6 p.m. Eastern. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and let the madness begin.
Let the madness begin. Oh no. Death